Hi, everyone. It's Chris in the North Conway studios, and I am joined remotely at this time by Chellsey Latham of RIPL Realty at Keller Williams. Thanks for joining us, Chellsey.
Thank you for having me.
And let's talk a little bit about, we're about to preview a great new property for sale in the North Conway area with lots of commercial potential. But before we do that, let's talk about RIPL Realty, RIPL. What's that all about?
So it's a brand that I had been working on actually with a in-house brander with Keller Williams, and her and I have been working on, bringing a brand to light that was me and unique and different, kind of more of a hip vibe for the Valley here. And through reading my reviews and discussing it with me, we had found a consistent trend, which was a lot of people were continually saying, like, I love Chelsey's energy. I love what she brings to a transaction. And I've had other realtors say that as well. It's not something I have to really try to do. So I'm just naturally like a happy person, and I try to see both sides of things and be reasonable. Yep. So RIPL we had to do a play on words because RIPL, the right way spelt, was already taken. But it's kind of fitting for me because I am a unique person. So we changed the word, and RIPL Realty was born, and it's based off of the vibration of the ripple effect. So when you have a ripple, it radiates outward. That energy radiates outward. So that's exactly who I am. So there was kind of no better way to to brand me, and it kind of clicked when it all happened, and we're like, this is it. This is who I am. So I'm super proud of it.
And I was just on your Instagram page before doing this interview, and I can see that energy. You obviously are, you know a lot about this valley. You enjoy what this valley has to offer, everything from paddle boarding to all the outdoor recreation that we offer. Yeah. So I feel like you're someone who could guide people to the right property for them, whether it's commercial or residential. And we're going to talk about one that you have, you're listing right now, the Four Seasons Lodge. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the Four Seasons Lodge is located at 31 Whiskers Lane in Conway. It's being operated right now as a vacation rental. It's very unique. It's a big 4,000 square foot structure with a beautiful indoor pool. It also has 10 bedrooms that are actual bedrooms and 3 baths. So it's really set up like a lodge. The style of the structure itself is actually like a cantilevered style lodge. So when you walk in, split level, walking downstairs is some of the larger suites, the pool, the kitchen, and the living space. And then upstairs is all sleeping and 2 bathrooms. So it's set up well for entertaining large crowds.
Yep.
The kitchen space is a little bit smaller. It's nice and clean and bright, but it is small, and it kind of suits what it is. It's meant for people to enjoy the valley, enjoy being here, go out to restaurants, be with your family. It's a great space for reunions and corporate retreats. And that's been happening over the years there as it is. So very unique, very cool property.
So does this have residential and commercial potential?
It does. It's actually got commercial hotel resort zoning. Which is unique. You don't see that a lot in that part of Conway off of West Side Road.
Yep.
So very close to Diana's Bath, close to a lot of the trails out there. I don't know what's beeping, but
you're a realtor. You're very busy. We know you get messages throughout the day. So
yes, it's good though. Hopefully that stops beeping.
She's in demand.
But yeah, it's definitely. There's a lot of opportunity for it to actually even perform at a larger scale. It's just the current owner is trying to retire,
yep.
Which she deserves that. She's got horses. She wants to enjoy them. So that's really what the sale is for. It is a turnkey investment opportunity, and the bookings can be sold with it. But that's really up to the buyer if that's what they want.
Who would you match this property up with if you could choose the right buyer? Who's someone who might find that this property the perfect fit for their next phase in life?
So it's definitely, the way it's set up now, more of a commercial investment property. So I would say the best buyer is an investor. It really depends on what they're looking for in their portfolio.
Hmm.
But essentially, it would be a great start for someone just getting into investing. It's got the backbone financially to support, growing your portfolio. Definitely a better property for someone who knows rentals. It is currently operated entirely off of a self-generated website, so it's not using HomeAway and Airbnb. The current owner has chosen that specifically because she doesn't want to pay for those services, and she hasn't had to. So it's really, again, a lot of options for a buyer. I would definitely say someone who's savvy, getting into investing maybe in the Valley would be a great opportunity for them.
And I've checked out the this lodge before, the Four Seasons Lodge in North Conway. Again, we're talking with Chellsey Latham of RIPL Realty at Keller Williams, and the reviews for this lodge have been fantastic. Everybody who stays there seems to really love it as kind of a hidden gem.
Yeah, it's very private, and the backyard space is beautiful. It abuts the forest. It's all fenced in, so it's safe for kids to run around. There's grills back there, a lot of chairs, a big picnic table that I've tried to move myself is very difficult. I've tried to move it, and it's not going anywhere. It seats quite a few people, and I think that's rare. We don't see a lot of properties anymore where they're set up in this way. You can have your distant family come together in the Valley and enjoy everything the Valley has.
Yep.
And stay in one house.
Yep.
I have a huge Italian family, so this is actually a problem I deal with myself. They sure as heck can't fit where I am, but even this property, we could make it work there. So for a family getaway, it's great. The kids are safe. It's quiet. You could do tennis outside. You could do shuffleboard. You could put up a volleyball. There's a lot of opportunity there. So, one thing people have asked me is, it doesn't have a view. That is true. It does not have a view, but it has more of the forest setting.
Yep.
Its own parking, and it's more about the proximity of being close to town. You're close to the Saco River.
Yep.
It's just different dynamic than the view.
Yep. Yeah, no, absolutely. And sometimes I don't want to say views are overrated, but at the same time, there's different value that comes with something like this that's so close to everything, but yet tucked away a little bit. It has a sense of privacy. You
Right.
mentioned the fact that a whole family could come together and stay in this one place. If it's open and exposed to everything, you don't have that sense of privacy and kind of ownership that you have
Exactly.
like you would now. So
Right. I do think definitely more of the direction of this property is going to be someone who's, like I said, looking to invest, maybe use it for family themselves, to come together, and then corporate retreats, yoga retreats, stuff like that. It's a great property for that.
absolutely. Chellsey, how is the market right now in the Mount Washington Valley? Obviously, this is a year like no other in so many ways, but how has it affected real estate here in the Mount Washington Valley?
Oh, it's been sizzling. It's the best way to put it. It's been challenging at the same time. I'm very realistic and honest about things, and I would have to say, we're definitely in a super high seller's market, and the sellers know it, which is making it more pressing for buyers to lock in deals. I can give you an example. There was one 5-day stretch of time I wrote 15 offers, and in my opinion, they were quite good, and we got 2 of the 15. So
Wow.
That's pretty wild. It's really wild, actually.
Yep.
A lot of going over asking, a lot of cash deals happening. And I have to say that trend of people moving here full time, it's happening.
Yep.
Which has got me thinking about, as the Valley grows, how are we going to handle that in a positive way?
Yep, absolutely.
It's a big question.
It is a big question. It's going to take, a lot of work, a lot of people putting their minds together, and a lot of positive energy, which you obviously have. So,
Yes.
you will be contributing to that, obviously, as we go.
I will.
Because that is, that's obviously a serious consideration is, we want people up here. We want people to enjoy nature and this great environment, but we also want to do it responsibly to preserve what it is we all love about this area. So, having a plan is definitely in place, and to help you plan for all your real estate needs, Chellsey Latham from RIPL Realty at Keller Williams can help you out. Anything else you want to add, Chellsey?
No, everybody get outside and enjoy the Valley.
Okay. If people want to see the Four Seasons Lodge listing, where can they go online?
They can check it out on MLS, or it's also on my website at riplrealty.com. The MLS listing, I had a feeling you were going to ask. The number is 481-5597, and the address that it is under is 31 Whiskiers Lane in Conway, New Hampshire.
All right. And RIPL Realty is RIPL Realty.com.
Yeah.
Chellsey Latham from RIPL Realty at Keller Williams. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll talk to you soon. You're watching White Mountains TV.